defensive line show. They had great defense. They won on defense, special teams, offense, coaching. They won in every aspect of that game. Urban Meyer.
This little blue stripe right there, and I always like the relics with the nice blue, with the nice stripe down them.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Manny Machado signing with the San Diego Padres. Yes, Manny Machado to San Diego. A lot of people would have thought, how in the world is that going to happen? Well, I really don't know. But San Diego somehow found the money, $300 million for 10 years to give to Manny Machado. We're going to go in depth about that deal and, of course, the longingness of it taking place. Everybody wanting, oh, come on, just sign already. Then he signs with San Diego. And then a lot of people are like, oh, come on, San Diego, you got to be kidding me. But I'm just happy he signed. It's over with. I could care less what team he goes to, unless it's the Pirates, of course. Knowing that I'm a Pirates fan, so it's the only team I could care where he goes to. So we're going to get right into the in-depth discussions about this trade and the different and what outcomes it's going to bring, what different impacts it's going to have on the division for these, on the NL West and the San Diego Padres, possibly making them a contender. So let's get right into this video. So we're going to start off with the Manny Machado signing in the first place. Manny Machado was really, of course, just wouldn't sign. Can't find the word for it. Just he wouldn't sign. He was stubborn. That's the word I'm looking for. Stubborn. Just didn't want to sign with anybody. Just decided, I'm going to sit off here until I'm offered $300 million. Until then, I'm going to watch at my home, see everybody complain about it, and then sign for $300 million with the San Diego Padres. And then hear even more complaints about it. Why I like this deal? One, Manny Machado gets the money he wants for the amount of years that he wanted. I believe he wanted around 7 years. But he got 10 years, $300 million. That's a lot of money, 30 mil per year. So he got what he wanted. In terms of the Padres, they suddenly become one of the top contenders in the NL West. No doubt about it. They definitely go above the Giants, which they had been for this season. Now that they re-signed Eric Hosmer, now that they have Eric Hosmer, they have their guys. They've been a sleeper team all year. They got Francisco Mejia at the trade deadline. They're definitely one of the underrated teams in the MLB. They're already above the Giants, and we knew that was going to happen. They suddenly become above the Diamondbacks because the D-backs lost one of their top players in Paul Goldschmidt. And now the Padres add one of the top free agents in baseball in Manny Machado, so they're suddenly a third-place team. They could definitely overtake the Rockies, they have key players in Nolan Arenado, Trevor Story in them, but they lost a right fielder in Cargo. So a lot of questions with Colorado. Can they be able to get back to where they were without a consistent right fielder in Cargo? They got the question that no questions really with the Dodgers other than them losing Manny Machado to the San Diego Padres. So Manny Machado, a team that helped the Dodgers secure the NL West, which was slipping from their hands more and more every day. And then they get Manny Machado, they're back into it. They have to go into a tiebreaker, and they end up winning the game, avoiding the wild card. They end up making it to the World Series. Even though they fall, that's 2 straight World Series appearances. You got to at least take that as something good. Now that they lose a key piece in that, but you got to look at it. Both years, the Dodgers, first year that they made the playoffs in 2017, they got the key acquisition of Yu Darvish at the trade deadline. After not really having the best of starts, still were able to stay in it, of course, stay in the race. So they end up getting in there with the acquisition of Yu Darvish. Last year, 2018. Slow start. End up getting Manny Machado at the trade deadline. They go straight up and win the NL West. this year. What trade deadline acquisition are they going to need to make? Because the one big acquisition of Manny Machado is going to the Padres. They now have one of the best players in baseball right now. So the Padres suddenly become a top contender in the NL West. They go from look at them as a sleeper team to they're one of the top contenders in the MLB. That's how I see the signing turning out for the Padres. Now, in terms of the media wanting to complain, some people wanting to complain on Twitter, San Diego, you gotta be kidding me. San Diego, of all places? San Diego offered him the money that he wanted. He finally signs, his saga's over. All we gotta wait is for Bryce Harper to sign, and now we could care less about whoever signs during free agency. This Manny Machado is the beginning of the end of free agent signings. That's how I see it. That's the only reason I'm excited for Manny Machado signing. Man, if this happened in December, I could have cared less about this signing. Oh, Manny Machado signed. Nice. Got a couple of analysis comments on it, and then we're done. Let's go. Let's go to the MLB season. Let's start previewing that. No, we're still in February talking about this. And not just beginning of February. We're in mid-February. Spring training is about to start in a few days. This weekend, spring training is going to start. This week, we have, I believe, a couple of games. And then Saturday, most teams start their spring training schedule. So there's going to be a lot of spring training going. The spring training's basically started at this point. All teams have got full workouts. They have reported. So now that this is over, we got to wait for Bryce Harper to sign. Where will he sign? And I personally thought that Machado was going to the Philadelphia Phillies. But now it looks like Bryce Harper's going to Philadelphia. And I said this. I didn't say this in a video. You can't look this up. But I made like kind of a mental note to myself. These players, I don't know if it's Machado here, Harper there, or Machado there, Harper here. I said that these two players, the two teams that they will end up with, are San Diego and Philadelphia. Now that Machado ended up with San Diego, Bryce Harper, Philadelphia, most likely his destination. The talks are heating up. But the main thing to take away from this 10-year, $300 million deal is that it's the beginning of the end for free agent signings in the 2019 offseason, and we can finally get to playing some freaking baseball. That's all I want to do. I want to see some baseball. I'm a baseball fan. I don't want to see, we got talks between the Padres and Manny Machado. I want to hear that he signed so he can play baseball, so that we can see some baseball as baseball fans, because that's what we want to see. They're paid. That's why he's getting money, because he wants to do this. Just do your job. Okay, fine, you got the best free agent deal in history. And there's no doubt about that. $30 million per year. And he can opt out of his contract in his 5th year. So that's definitely a good deal for Machado, and it's just for the Padres. We can become a contender in the next 5 years, especially with our strong farm system. And that's what San Diego wants to do. They want to build a foundation around Hosmer and Machado, around these young players such as Francisco Mejia, just to name one for example. And one of the stronger farm systems. They're one of the sleeper teams this year. So the Machado signing works out for the Padres, and they want to build around a championship team around Manny Machado. If they want to build a championship team, it works out for Machado. He gets the money he wants. And it works out for us as baseball fans, because we can finally get to watching some players play baseball. I don't care where he signed. Just be happy we're playing the game. We're going to see the game being played. That's my takeaway from this. Leave your takeaways in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more videos just like this. I'll be doing one on the Bryce Harper signing if that ever does happen. If it does, I will have a recap and a breakdown for that of you on the channel. And until next time, again, thank you for watching this video.